2020. Double vision. Double vision. Shalom, shalom. Yes, it just came in. You see it. More gold. 1 gram. 80-20 trappings. Yes, yes. Hit that thumbs up. Link is in the bottom. Okay, this is just my response, okay? Why I say Trump is doing the same thing that Obama has done. Okay? As far as Iran go, Obama had to give that back. Period. That's God's law. When the Jubilee came around, they had to give that back. Oh, you forgot about the Jubilee? Did you forget about the Pope opening up the double doors? Did you forget about that? Okay? Go look that up. In fact, you should look up the Pope's letter to Obama. Then you should also look up the Pope's encyclical Laudato Si. You should look that up. Because that had to foster dialogue between the two. So they use that as a tool to bring them to the table. Okay? So, then you have to remember, Trump had business dealings, right, with Soleimani and Azerbaijan, okay, with the hotel. Oh, you didn't know that. You didn't know Trump had business dealing with the man that he killed, who was the head of the Iran military guard. You didn't know that. You understand? He was moving money, and Trump did not want to be embarrassed by what he was about to do. Okay? Which he was about to bring the coalition together. It's still coming. The coalition is still coming. Alright? That's 2nd Ezra's. That's in the book of 2nd Ezra's, where the kings of the east, the Carmanians, which in Soleimani was a Carmanian, will be coming out with great forces, and they will go down through Syria and they will attack Israel. So that was the business dealing that they had going on. So they killed 2 birds with 1 stone. Okay, now let's get back to what Trump said that Obama was doing. Obama was spending all kind of money, giving all kind of money away. Okay. Did you see the budget what Trump did? Oh, don't blame it on COVID, because they was already doing this. Because Trump kept saying he want negative interest rates. The banks are not being favorable to him, so that he can do his plans for his wall, for his military surplus. And now he just signed off to give billions of dollars to the pharmaceutical companies. And that brings me to this. That brings me to Revelation chapter 9, verse 20 and 21, where it talks about 3 things that the rich man did not repent of. They didn't repent of their sorceries, which is pharmakia or pharmakia, which is pharmaceuticals. Alright, those are sorceries. Witchcraft. Boiling trouble. And they gonna poke it into you. You got GMO foods and GMO vaccines in your body. They didn't repent of that. Then they had thefts. He got Steve Mnuchin and Jerome Powell. Steve Mnuchin came from Goldman Sachs, the biggest theft crooks around in the world. Central bankers. Goldman Sachs. Did you not see the fine that they paid? Which was a drop in the bucket for them. It wasn't nothing for them, especially with all the gold that they're hoarding right now. But he brought them in. He nominated and promoted them in. Oh, what about my man, Mr. Powell? Freddie and Fannie. Security exchange with the small investment banks. You forgot about that? Did you forget about the mortgage-backed securities that his bank, Powell was able to capitalize off on the bank? How much money did they make? See, you gotta follow the money, or you gotta follow the paper, the credit. Then you can tie things together. So they didn't repent of their murders. Murders. Where did the murders come from? The phonos, the murders. Greek phonos. To slay. Huh? To slay. How did they slay? The military-industrial complex. Didn't you just hear Bill Barr talking about how much money was funneled through? And Congress talking about how much money that they had appropriate on top of that? And then the bill that they're about to pass, the HEROES Act, how much more credit they gonna put out there? That's not even tally with the deficit, the budget deficit. Your boy Trump is in there for three things. He at war. He already told you he a wartime president. You think COVID is the war? No, COVID is not the war. COVID is an operation that was used, whether it was Obama or anybody else, whether it was through China, to cripple the United States. Now you got the supply chain has been exposed. This is the same thing that happened with Nineveh, where the Most High removed the skirt of Nineveh to show their weakness and their wickedness. Took the skirt off of Nineveh. The skirt's been taken off. All the wickedness. You know when the skirt came off? When Julian Assange did the WikiLeaks thing. Exposed the wickedness. The nakedness was shown. Their shame was put out there. Now you got Trump in office. Trump did what he did with Israel when he signed the agreement to to recognize the embassy in the capital. The daughter of Babylon is finished. Nobody's not going to buy anything from here anymore. It's out. Now you can see what's coming next. The next thing that's coming is either, I don't know if it's going to be the war first or the chip first. I think the United Nations will come first after the collapse. If the collapse happens first, which it should, the monetary system collapse, which is starting in Europe. It's going to start in Europe and it's going to end up over here. It's already going down. They can't get it together in Europe. Greece is jacked up. The Vatican is jacked up. So when the United Nations start taking control and you see them troops out here running through the streets of America, United Nations, just know that is the last part of the beast. This is the last beast push to try to enslave man and to steal your soul. So don't get chipped. Repent, for the kingdom of heaven is at hand. And please, always invest with God. Got to get his gold and his silver. But the most important thing is to take care of the poor, widow, needy, and the fatherless. If you really want to be blessed. Not this gold and this silver, because that ain't going to bless you. And to have faith. And if you don't have faith, buy it from the Messiah. Okay? So that you can get through these trials and tribulations. Because life is still going to go on. There's going to be weddings. It's going to be buying and selling. All this stuff is still going to go on. The question is, what will you do? Will you sell your liberty and your soul? Will you sell your unalienable rights? Will you be like Esau and sell your birthright? Repent, for the kingdom of heaven is at hand. Shalom, shalom.